Hey, thank you for coming by, Tori Magoo 44. Today is the 18th of July. Amazing as it is, we're almost halfway through the year. I'm talking today about a subject I've talked about a great deal in my videos, but it keeps coming up, and it's an incredibly awful subject regarding Scientology, and it has to do with Scientology and the many deaths that happen within Scientology from people that are way, way, way too young. And obviously most of you should have heard about Alexander Jenttzsch by now. This was the president of the Church of Scientology, Heber Jenttzsch, and Karen DeLa Carriere, who was married to Heber. Their son, Alexander, died at the age of 27. It's been all over the media. You've probably seen a lot of interviews on it. Karen did an excellent interview. I'm going to put in this right in the notes if you want to hear it. She's done a lot of really good interviews. She has been amazing. Here's a church, and this is why I always say church, because to me they're so far from a church, it's ridiculous. And I was in it for 30 years, got all the way up, second to the top. It's a business. You have to spend every single level. Okay, so that's my view of it. It's not a church, it's a business. And in my opinion, it's a cult. If you study what are cults, and I've done some, you can search on my videos if you want to on what is a cult. And Scientology definitely fits it. They do. But this thing of deaths is just horrible. It's just beyond. Karen, that they would not even tell her. She found out about her son being dead on Facebook, and the Church of Scientology would not allow her to see her son or get his ashes. So here's a woman, this is a mother, imagine that, how awful that is. I don't care what label you put on someone. You can say, well, she was a declared suppressive person, and this is the people in the church. I know you watch me, and I want you to think about it. This is your church? What kind of an organization are you standing up for? You're not standing up. That's what's happening. You've all just kind of shrunk into this little corner. You don't want to stand up and say anything because you don't want to lose all your friends, and you don't know that all of your friends, the vast majority of people in the Church of Scientology, are really out. They're only there because they don't want to lose their friends either. So if you would all just stand up and have some courage and remember what you got into Scientology for, which certainly wasn't to be a bunch of pansy-ass wimps, which is what you've turned into, where it's like, oh no, we don't want to lose our friends. As Andrea said, what kind of friends could those be if they're going to leave you, Tori, because you change your mind? That was a deal breaker for me. I thought about it. I thought, he's right. They're only my friends as long as I am jumping through their hopes, their ways. That's it. That is it. And to anybody in the Church of Scientology, you have to know that. And you have to look at what's going on. This is, for me, the bottom of the barrel for the Church of Scientology. And I know other people who've been in for years have said, oh God, no, there's way worse things they've done. And there are. And that's right. Setting up Paulette Cooper, Lisa McPherson. I could list on and on and on. They've done horrible, horrible, horrible things. But recently, this is really a rock bottom level. To not allow a mother to see her dead son is awful. But Karen, the mother, rose above it in such a magnificent way. She said, nope, I'm going to have my own memorial. She had it out at sea. It was beautiful. I'll put the links in here for anybody who missed it. Gary Scarf videotaped it, as did Mark Bunker. And it's really, it was a beautiful ceremony. It was really, really wonderful. First they had Tiziano who sang, and then he and his wife, and that was incredible, set the tone. And then we went upstairs and let off some balloons, which was wonderful. Came downstairs, Karen told some stories, which you'll hear, as did the godmother. And then we went upstairs, and she had rose petals basically representing, because she didn't have the ashes, so she said sprinkle them as far as you can and as wide as you can. And you'll see in the videos, people are sprinkling the rose petals, and then wreaths, and pitching them out into the ocean. It was very, very lovely and very, very courageous of Karen, I think. It was really wonderful. But to the Church of Scientology, I mean, what is it that people die at such a young age? I mean, the thing with Alexander, to me, is very fishy. There's something there that's not, and they're doing an investigation on it. There's something very, very fishy on it. But so many people die so young in that church, and it's unneeded things. Someone wrote me yesterday, a Scientologist, saying, I have breast cancer, I'm going to handle it naturally. And I said, look, these are the statistics, because so many people were dying when I was in the Church of Scientology. And I went to my doctor, Dr. Dank, who was L. Ron Hubbard's doctor. And I said, what's the deal? Why are all these people dying? And I've said this before on video, but I'll say it again to anybody new or anybody new watching this. He said, Tori, these are our statistics. Every single person who's gone through the Shaw Health Center, which was their health center, and has tried to handle cancer naturally, every one of them are dead. Some of the people who handled it naturally, some who handled it medically, some of both, some lived and some died. Those are the statistics. And now here's a girl yesterday telling me, no, I'm going to handle it naturally. And it's like, please don't, I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just telling you, look at the statistics. They're not good. I used to think the tech itself killed people because so many people were dying from OT5 on up. But now I've met other people who are outside of the church, and they don't have that alarming rate of deaths at all. So I think it's more really the Church of Scientology, the pressure, the stress, this, you've got to get in 5 hours a day, money, and, just all the awful stuff that David Miscavige does, that people have spoken about, written about. It's on the internet. If you're in the Church of Scientology, go look for yourself. I know David Miscavige has built into your mind, and L. Ron Hubbard did too. Don't look at other sides. Just listen to us. That's it. You'll never get free without it. You're not getting free with it. Come on, snap out of it. Wake up. You are not free. You people are so far from free. And the rest of the world, that's why I said the Truman Show. Go rent the Truman Show. That is who you are. You are like in the Truman Show. And the rest of the world is watching it going, what's wrong with these nuts? Why can't they leave? It's all over the internet. Oh, no, I know Scientology, don't trust the internet. Well, here's the deal breaker on it. We who have left can say to you or anyone else, look at both sides. Make up your own mind. Don't trust me. Go look, evaluate, make up your own mind. The information's there. But Scientology can never say that. They have to say, don't look. Oh, Tori's this. Oh, so-and-so's this. Oh, they're evil. They're bad. Don't look at them. Woo, over here. Come buy this book. Do this. Why? Because if you looked at both sides, they know. The guys that run it know. You'd be out the door. There's no question about it. So do yourself a favor. Stop wasting your lives. Please. Come on out. And live your life. You're not clearing the planet. You're not. The goals that L. Ron Hubbard, that sounded really good, a world without crime and all that, it's not happening. Look around you. Read the newspaper. Walk down the street and see. It's not happening. And it's not happening for your group either. That's because you're not doing anything to help people. They're just taking in your money, and they're basically paying off people that they need to shut up. That's where that money's going. That's the fact. So please take care of yourselves. To the media, please keep looking into this. Like I said, there's people locked up out in Hemet, California. Someone needs to go out there and with a camera and find out what the hell's going on. Heber, I don't even know if he really knows his son is dead. I don't. So to everyone around the world that is doing anything to help expose these abuses of the Church of Scientology, I personally thank you. And to Karen, bless your heart, you are an incredible person, and I'm so proud of you. I really am. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Peace out.